So, sir, I think you mentioned in your book also about John Krasinski, who
Yes.
started a web series, Some Good News, during COVID time. So, I mean,
Yeah. See, this is a very very small effort that he did. John did it, and I was reading somewhere. So, COVID times how it was. Everybody had become pessimistic. Everybody had become very negative minded, and yesterday only I was with a group of people. We were discussing about the COVID times. They were telling suddenly everybody had started looking at you in a very negative way. Okay, have you taken all precautions? Have you done this? Have you done this? Who is coming? I mean, in fact, they were telling about their son coming from some outside state and
hmm,
coming during that COVID time. So neighbors immediately rushed in and told, "Ki, has he been isolated? How are you taking him in? He has come from the other state and all." So there was a lot of negativity around. So John, what he did, he started this series, one good positive story to sort of, I can say that to buck you up, to give you those positive things. How do you, and when you see those, unknowingly or knowingly, that brings some smile inside you.
yeah,
Okay, this has happened. This is very good. And this series really became a hit during COVID because people were probably looking for that. Okay, after hearing all those stories about death, about pessimism, about darkness, and suddenly these all. So he did a commendable job by doing that. You can
Ellen,
take we can, if you want
Ellen,
to take the example of Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, this famous actor. So I was studying his life. I think I would urge people to study his life. He is a established actor. Everybody thinks, okay, he's so rich, he must be very very happy. But he went through a lot of personal tragedies, and a normal human being at that level would have really been shattered and could have gone to other extremes. But he came out of it and just dedicated his life for many other activities that he did to remain happy, whether it is community work, or whether it is helping people, coming with charity. A lot of things he did to really bring it back. So that's what I mean. It's your personal tragedies. Again, I think we have also spoken about it. Your personal tragedies don't define you at all. You can always get out of it thinking of what you can make a difference, how you can make a difference.
right.
Keanu Reeves is that example of making a difference in others' lives despite his personal tragedies and personal happenings, which really could have shattered any normal human being.
Absolutely. In fact, that's what brings us to finding meaning in adversity. I think that's also kind of a true example. So would you tell us something about embracing life the way it is? The whys of the life and embracing them and living through them.
I think probably this is the question which I keep on asking people, that why do we ask why me? Why do we not ask why not me?
Yeah.
So when something good happens, do we ask why me? See something. See all this again. We have spoken so many times about the gift of nature which is on us, or gift of God which has been us. We are able to see. We are able to walk. We are able to talk. So all this. Then when do we ask that why me?
Absolutely.
And why not? That is where you should. Why should you then ask that when there is an adversity? Why me? So, and the best part is that if there is an adversity, I think probably it's very difficult. I am agreeing, because it sometimes adversities are such that it breaks you completely. But there is no way you can continue with that. You have to get up and get moving. We saw it. As a child, when you used to fall down, obviously you didn't remain falling down on the ground. You got up and started walking, started going. Otherwise, we would have never learned to walk.
Right.
So here, same thing, that you have to get up and start doing. And again, I think if we look around, there are many Okay, I'll tell you certain handicaps. I remember in our younger days, we were, when I remember that, again, I'm taking the example of Sunil Gavaskar, the cricketer. So everybody was thinking, he's so short, how can he play cricket well? How can he face everybody? But that adversity was probably an advantage to him, that he was able to play the fastest bowlers on the earth at that point of time,
Right.
the West Indies bowlers, and he played it well. He knew how to leave the balls, and he knew when to play and how to play. Probably that he converted that into his advantage.
Strength.
So that's what everybody, I mean, another person who comes into mind also, Lionel Messi. I mean, many of the people, in fact, you will be very surprised if people should read those stories of these people. Lionel Messi is a great footballer. But do you know that how rejections were there in the beginning for him? Because he was very lanky, and nobody wanted him to be in the teams. And they told, you can't play football. And just imagine, and that same person is famous for his artistry in football, and he has become so successful. So adversities again don't define you. You will have to convert it to your advantage, and you don't know in life what exactly will work for you. So you got to keep trying, you got to keep demonstrating yourself, and you got to forget about asking why me.
Absolutely. In fact, I mean, like, I think your book also mentions example of Yuvraj Singh.
That's a huge example. I think the world is. I mean, we people have. Yeah. I think we know what he did, how he fought his cancer. I mean, a normal person would have really given up completely. And he was the star of our World Cup final, or World Cup, entire World Cup
Entire world.
series. He was that World Cup. He was our star. And despite he was in pains, he was in treatment, he was undergoing rehabilitations, he was undergoing all the problems, and he converted. See, maybe in this case, what he did, he converted those. I mean, those problems or those difficulties as a challenge to himself, that I will get over. And he has continued, and see, I mean, we know the result, and we know how he did it. And obviously, I mean, this is somebody I salute the way. I think if you have marked it also in my book, I think this para particularly is the longest para that I have written.
Yeah.
Because while writing also, I could not stop. Why should I stop? I should write more about it. Of course, slightly biased towards cricket and towards Yuvraj Singh, but yes, I had to. I really spoke a lot about it.
And in fact, you also mentioned about Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor and
Yeah.
psychiatrist.
Yeah, see, that's what that Viktor Frankl is. He was the survivor of the Holocaust. Holocaust, in the sense, is the survivor from that tragedy, which I mean, World War II tragedy and all. He was there. He also, I mean, he two things he did. He one is that. Of course, by his personal example, he really helped people. He motivated people. People were impressed by the way he has. Second is that he advised people how to get over this. I mean, although I don't know, I have to really go through whether he had a certificate of a psychologist or psychiatrist or psychologist. He had anything or not, but he became a mentor to many people. He became an advisor to many people on this, and that is how he really made a huge impression. I think, again, I mean, as I keep on saying, I would urge people to go more deep into and study him, and to find out how can somebody, a survivor of a Holocaust, can really come up to this extent and make an impression.
No, I think these all stories are stories of self grit and determination, and I think it's also in a way for Yuvraj Singh, people like Yuvraj Singh, I mean, like following his dream, because he, I mean, as a cricketer, definitely for him being at the highest level, is not just a dream, but it's a way of life. And I
Yeah.
think that pursuit towards the dream makes you so resilient and so attached to that. I think any adversity can be won over that.
If you have determination, obviously it can be.
Yeah.
If you have a passion, if you have a determination, you told, I mean, he almost felt that this is my way of life.
Yeah.
And that's how, and he probably, I mean, that's what I think one of the lines I write somewhere, that he probably thought that without this, I will be worse.
Right.
So let me go for it. And he went with.
And I think he's today also continuing. I mean,
he's there as a coach. He's there.
Yeah.
And he's still playing his different roles.
Yeah. So I mean, like, he's not given up on anything, and like I think hats
Of
off
course,
to somebody like him.
all these cases, although I've not, I mean, it's a big case study. I think definitely there will be a lot of books written on this particular case and all. One more thing I just wanted to add, nothing directly on this. Here also, sometimes the support of the family, support of friends, support of well-wishers also help a lot.
Absolutely.
And this is where somebody else can play a role also. I mean, that's what also is important. I think whether it's family members or whether it is a friend and I think we have talked about it earlier also, that if you are in a problem, if you are in some despair, at that point of time, I mean, a helping hand of a friend or a family member helps you. And it is very important at that point of time. But of course, at the end of the day, it is me who has to make that difference. I have to have that grit.
Yeah.
I have to have that determination. I have to have that passion. I have to think, yes, I can overcome. So I will overcome.